Hey Wendy, welcome to the show. How are things going with you?
Hi, Haseem. Things are going great. I'm really happy to be here and to talk to you about my experiences as a technical product owner.
Okay, so we are thrilled to have you. Could you please introduce yourself, tell us about your background and what you do?
Yeah. Um, I've been in the IT field for 30 years. I'm an award winning IT leader with a bachelor's degree in management information systems and a certification in project management. Uh, I have worked in a variety of different roles in tech, including software development, database development, architecture, technical lead, business analysis, project management, scrum mastering, and technical product ownership. So, quite a long history there.
Fantastic, fantastic. Great to hear. So, with your rich experience and insights, I would like to ask a couple of questions that our audience is eager to hear your thoughts on. And our topic will be like technical product owner, and what does the day-to-day work of technical product owner involve, and how does it differ from other project management roles?
Yeah, so as a technical product owner or a TPO, I bridge the gap between technical teams and product management. So, to do that, I need to understand the technical requirements and translate them into technical specifications that the development team can understand and execute on. So, to do this, I have to have a deep understanding of both the business goals and the technical capabilities of the product. No other product management role does this.
Mhm.
However, like some other product management roles, I manage the backlog. It includes the most valuable features and technical tasks that need to be completed. And managing the backlog requires a lot of communication with stakeholders, including both cross functional teams to gather feedback and adjust priorities, and other stakeholders. So, with these other stakeholders, I act as the primary point of contact between the cross functional teams and what I call business stakeholders,
Mhm.
making sure that everyone is aligned on the goals and requirements of the product. Business stakeholders may include product managers, other product owners, business analysts, subject matter experts, and customers.
Mhm.
Um, And cross-functional teams, they may include development, design, quality assurance, DevOps, architecture, and operations.
Mhm.
I collaborate with these teams to make sure that all aspects of the product are addressed and delivered successfully. And I also facilitate communication and coordination between these teams to keep the project moving forward. But probably the biggest difference between a technical product owner and other product management roles is that the TPOs need to have a deep understanding of the technical aspects of the product. They provide technical leadership to the development team, helping to guide architectural decisions, resolve technical challenges, address technical debt, and ensure the product meets technical standards and best practices. TPOs monitor key metrics and gather feedback to identify areas for improvement and drive continuous innovation. So while traditional product managers focus on more the strategic and business aspects of product management, technical product owners have a deeper involvement in the technical implementation of the product.
Gotcha, gotcha. So that's how you bridge the gap between technical teams and non-technical stakeholders. Awesome.
Exactly.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so, what are the most common challenges you face as a technical product owner, and how do you tackle them?
Well, the two biggest and most common challenges are managing expectations and balancing technical versus business priorities. To
Mhm.
properly manage expectations, the first step is to understand the criteria by which you need to prioritize requests. What are the top company's top goals? How does that align with customers' needs? what are the overall goals for each group of stakeholders, and generally, what types of requests have greater urgency than others. And then, as new requests come in, whether business or technical, you find out the urgency and importance of each. And then what I do is I plot it on the Eisenhower matrix. The Eisenhower matrix divides or categorizes a request based on urgency and importance. Something that's low urgency and low importance might never get done, but something with high importance and high urgency will be done first.
Gotcha.
So to plot things on the Eisenhower matrix, you might find answers to these questions or ask these questions. What is the deadline and why? What problem will it solve? What are the benefits of fulfilling this request? What is the impact of not implementing this request? What are the costs of delaying a request? What is the minimum we can do in the short term? And where does the priority of this request fall compared to your other requests? At this point, especially if there's a deadline involved, negotiation and influencing skills are essential. Present the request to technical teams to determine how to best fulfill the request or the MVP, minimum viable product, by the deadline or within the time frame requested. And then talk to the non-technical stakeholders about options available due to technology, skill, and capacity constraints. There will certainly be compromises that need to be made in both situations, and likely some back and forth until an agreement is reached. And then finally, plan out the new feature, bug fix, or technical request. Use the Moscow method to prioritize within each project. So I talked about the Eisenhower matrix for individual requests that come in, but then once you're looking at a bigger project, use the Moscow method. And the Moscow method's categories are must have, should have, could have, and won't have. So by looking at the request from each of and categorizing it into one of those categories, then you can break down the work into small, manageable chunks and schedule out the work in sequential order, determining dependencies and the critical path.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, continue assessing and reassessing your priorities throughout project execution. Priorities can change. And be sure to communicate these priorities and any changes to priorities to all of the stakeholders, being as transparent as possible. And that's how you best manage expectations.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome. So it was very helpful. Thank you, Wendy, for all these answers, and I hope our audience will get the benefit from this, whatever you answer them. And thank you so much for your time. So I know your schedule was very tight, and you get the time for us. And so see you in next video. With
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you. And we'll talk soon about what the next topic is.
yeah. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye bye.